Hello. Are you looking forward to Christmas? I'm sure you are. Christmas is a wonderful time, isn't it? And I hope you get lots and lots of lovely presents. Now, I know one place where Father Christmas gets a very special welcome. In fact, I know a place that Father Christmas goes to every year. Shall I tell you about it? Early one Christmas Eve, Father Christmas was about to set off with his sleigh, all loaded with presents, when he suddenly remembered something. Out he hopped and ran back into his workshop. Oh, it wouldn't do to forget them, he chuckled, as he heaved another sack into his sleigh. Oh, no, I mustn't forget the Mickets. Who are the Mickets? Asked the youngest of Father Christmas reindeer. Why, don't you know? No, of course, you're new. You haven't been on one of my Christmas journeys before, have you? Well, off we go, little fellow, and you'll soon find out. Through the starry night they went, over fields, houses, and trees, which were so far below, they looked just like toy farms and toy towns. Father Christmas was feeling very happy. He was thinking of all the children fast asleep in their beds, and what a joyful day Christmas Day would be for everyone. He began to sing. Jingle bells, jingle all. Good gracious me. What was that? Something like an enormous silver pencil swished through the darkness above him. He looked at it through his long-range spectacles. Why, I do believe it's a spaceship. It was indeed. A brave spaceman from Earth was on his way to the moon. Father Christmas had so many presents to deliver that Christmas Eve, he soon forgot about the spaceman. Only one sack remained when at last he climbed back into his sleigh. Now for the Mickets, called Father Christmas to his reindeer. He winked at the youngest one. They soared up again into the sky. Up, up and away, up towards the moon, and then onto the moon, where they landed as gently as a feather. Achoo! Achoo! He sneezed, shaking the moon dust from his whiskers. Bless you, said a voice just behind him, and Father Christmas turned round in surprise. There, on the moon, was the brave spaceman from Earth. The brave spaceman was even more surprised to see Father Christmas. Father Christmas, why, I never expected to find you and your reindeer on the moon, was all that he could say. What do you expect to find? Smiled Father Christmas, hiding his last sack of presents behind his back. I came to find out if there are any living creatures on the moon. Everyone on Earth is waiting for my message, and I can't go home until I've found out. Well, laughed Father Christmas. You can take it from me, there aren't any living creatures at all on the moon. And because the spaceman looked disappointed, Father Christmas said, but you can say you met me, and you can wish everyone on Earth a Merry Christmas from me. The brave spaceman cheered up at once and started off for home immediately. When he looked round again to wave goodbye, Father Christmas had vanished, which puzzled the spaceman, and he wondered whether he'd been dreaming. Now, the reason that Father Christmas had disappeared so quickly was that the moment that the spaceman's back was turned, he began to sink lower and lower into the moon dust. Down into a secret moon tunnel. until he was right inside a huge cave, beautiful and shiny, like the inside of a seashell. This was where the Mickets lived, right inside the moon. Because hundreds of years ago, when men thought only birds could fly, and when men fought cruel wars against each other, the clever Mickets, who used to live on Earth, built themselves a spaceship and set off for the moon. The spaceship was made from the magic stones from the circle of great grey stones on Micket Hill. Some of the stones are still there today. Wise men come from all over the world to look at them and wonder about them. Now, when the Micket stone spaceship landed on the moon, because it was so heavy, it crashed right through the surface and broke into billions of pieces. And that's why there's so much moon dust today. When the Mickets explored the moon caves, they found rivers of white water, sweet as wine, and delicious bunches of fruit, like silver grapes. So they didn't want to return to Micket Hill. They wanted to stay in the peaceful moon caves forever. Christmas Eve is the one night of the year when all the Mickets stay up late to talk and sing to Father Christmas. So as soon as they saw him, they came crowding all around him. "Oh, what kept you so long?" Father Christmas told them about the brave spaceman from Earth. "Oh, dear. You didn't tell him about us, did you?" "Of course not. He was only looking for life on the moon. I shall never tell anyone that you live inside the moon. So cheer up and come and get your presents and sing to me." So they sang to him a prayer for peace on earth and joy to all men. The brave spaceman heard the first notes of the Micket's song as he journeyed back to Earth. And he wondered what the strange and beautiful sound was and where it came from. He told all the clever scientists when he got home, and none of them could think what it could have been. Now, if Father Christmas can keep a secret, so can I. And I know you won't tell anyone about the Mickets. Will you? Well, I hope you liked that story, and I hope you have a very, very happy Christmas. I look forward to seeing you again. So until then, bye-bye.